In this video, I'm going to encourage you to date every woman you can before choosing the one. That's right. Go on as many dates, have as many relationships as you possibly can before choosing the one. And I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you need to do that. And look, not every one of us is in a position where we have options, okay? But if you do have options, then keep watching this video because like I said, I'm going to give you the 5 reasons why you should go on as many dates as you can before choosing the one. All right. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kane. I'm the Silver Bachelor. This channel is 100% dedicated to dating advice for older guys. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and the notification button because I'm dropping videos every week. But first, I created a free ebook and audiobook. The audiobook's narrated by me. They're both free. You can get that on how to be better dating younger women. Also, I offer one-on-one coaching. But one of the things I want to hear from you guys in the comments is I'm thinking of doing a live Q&A every week on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So drop a comment and let me know if that would be of interest. And if you want to get on my list, just download one of the ebooks or audiobooks and I'll have your email. All right, let's get into this video. So I've been on hundreds of dates and I've had various relationships since my marriage of 20 years, and I've been single for 4 years now. All right. And I have learned a lot. And specifically, I'm going to get into the 5 things on what I've learned, right? And so I'm sharing with you guys so that you can skip the line if you want or go on these dates because I don't know what your preferences are with women and dating and all these things. But here's the thing. If you don't go on hundreds of dates, not hundreds of dates, but if you don't go on lots and lots and lots and lots of dates, you're not going to know about these 5 things that I'm going to reveal and why this is important before you choose the one, because you don't want to be in a position where you're settling. All right. And I, I have encountered women from all kinds. I've had women that gone on dates with women that said they just came out of rehab to, they said they were an OnlyFans model to they're picky eaters, like they're vegans, or the sex has been terrible, on and on and on. And so I've had to figure out all these things now because I don't want to repeat my mistakes that I made in my marriage. If I were to find the one next time, the one, when I say the one, I mean somebody that you're like, yeah, this is the person I want to have a long-term relationship with, or maybe even marry. Okay, so let's get into these 5 things. So, number one is when you date as many women as you possibly can, you get to explore and figure out all the sexual things that you like and don't like. Okay. It's pretty basic, but you quickly start to realize wait a minute, I like this type of thing in if I'm dating somebody from a sexual standpoint, even when it comes to affection, right? So I never realized how much I like PDA, public displays of affection. And I like holding hands in public. I like my arm around her, her arm around me. And I like a lot of touching when I'm out around people. And I know it sounds maybe a little silly, but I actually enjoy seeing other people look at me and my girl with a little bit of jealousy. Like, oh man, I wish my relationship was like that, or I wish my husband did that, or my boyfriend did that, or girlfriend did that, whatever. And I'm very affectionate. Well, what I've learned about myself is I like a lot of affection in my relationship. So that's number one. Number two is you get to learn what you like and dislike in that person and another person. Okay. You get to learn, like, wait a minute, I actually really appreciate when uh, if you order an Uber for the person, this is one example. You order an Uber for the person, then the Uber for some reason parks across the street, and it's not a busy street. But the woman looks at you and she says, "Oh, let's go," and you're like, "Oh, okay," and you cross the street. Versus, I've had some dates where they've said, "No, no, no, ask the Uber to turn around and meet us here," and there's no cars. Okay, that is annoying as fuck. Or maybe the server makes a mistake with their drink. Slight mistake. It doesn't quite taste exactly the way that they normally get their, Long Island iced tea, for example. I hate that drink, but there's 5 alcohols in a Long Island iced tea. That's crazy. All right. That's why you should never order a Long Island iced tea on a date because there's 5 alcohols and the bartender is going to think that you're an alcoholic. All right. And maybe your date. All right. So that's number two is you get to learn what you actually like and don't like. Number three is you start to appreciate the little things about her, specifically the one that you're thinking, okay, I'd like to have a relationship with this person. Little things, for example, like she comes over to your place and she is helping uh, prepare the meal, and she is cooking, she's cutting little pieces of cheese, and she puts those on the tomatoes, and she's very meticulous about that. Or she helps do your dishes and not just put the dishes in the dishwasher, but maybe she washes the dishes by hand and you didn't even expect this. Or maybe this is just something, she took a shower at your place, and you go into the shower, let's say she has long hair, you go into the shower and she's picked up all her hairs from the drain. That's it. You know what I mean about these little things? These little things are end up being big things in a relationship. And so you start to appreciate these little things of different women that you date, and then you now can appreciate it and notice it in that person that you think, okay, maybe she's the one. Number four, you actually realize what's important to you. Okay. Maybe it's important to you that she's not a vegan. Maybe it's important to you that she likes to go to sports games. Maybe it's important to you that she likes to go and watch action movies at the theater. All these things, but you're never really going to discover all these things unless you go on lots of dates and you realize, wait a minute, this actually is important to me. Instead of when you are newly single, like you're separated from your girlfriend, from your long term relationship or your marriage, and then you don't really know what you don't know, right? So that's number four is you actually realize what's important to you. And number five, you know you have options. So one of the benefits of going out on lots of dates is you start your self-confidence starts to increase. And then you realize, wait a minute, man, I'm attractive. Women appreciate me. I have a good career, and I ultimately have options. So it then you pick the best option eventually instead of settling, because I know you guys, your self-confidence is and your self-esteem is beaten up. When you come out of a long-term relationship or marriage, your self-esteem and your confidence is shit. I know it is. I don't believe you guys if you think your confidence is going to be high after your separation, or you're now single, because that's what happened to me. I know you guys are going through the same thing. And then so after a whole bunch of dates, you realize, wait a minute, I can go on lots. I can go on dates. People, women find me desirable, find me attractive, whatever. And I'm ultimately going to choose the best option for me. All right. This is a little shorter video than usual, but I just wanted to cover this topic, and I would appreciate your comments and let me know what you think. All right. We'll see you next time, man.